the winner of this game between 425 and the Superstars. They're going to face off against Elemental Violence for a spot in Division 1. And the rest is just going to have to go back to Division 2. My name is Pledge. With me is going to be Admirable. John is on the camera. And with this first middle going live, it's going to be team versus individuals.
Death rolling out to the right hand side for 425. Puts down Sticky's lower right. Tries to catch a soldier there. Just peeking on him. That is Dr. Leon. He picked up the med pack. Then jumps in. Gets a frag onto Ank. His opposite number soldier there. But meanwhile Crouton finds Come Down. And it's looking good for the Superstars here with only Yang Pai remaining. Deeker did go down in the process there. Big Russian caster.
Oh yeah, he's the Russian caster. But also playing medic for this team. This might be his spot to shine. I mean, You played for Team Infused, or Crack Clan, I should say, a couple of years back. Well, like, what is it, a year back or something like that? Maybe even earlier on this year. But Dicker, this is his moment to shine, man. He's playing Medic for this team. He's going to try and lead his team to victory. So far, though, the Superstars' massive advantage. Going to be ruffling that out on the right-hand side now as him, Kuna, and Double Scout are going to make their way in and try and kill a buttload of Russians here.
Uber has just been popped and faded, and they've only managed to kill Heavy, but whoa! Kuna goes huge with big 3k with those deadly pipes, and now somehow the rebound from Death is that he gets Kuna Ordinator, and Superstar goes down to Come Down. Big plays here from Death, and Come Down just about to stabilise things. Gubbins, the last man here, going huge with the pistols, almost gets a brace there. Could have taken Come Down, who is flashing red health, and now a scout battle continues as Yangbai comes in to avenge his teammates there. Oh, this big soda bomb! Dr. Leon jumps in from up top, and the pipe spam comes onto the point, but it looks like Superstars are prepared to throw more players into this meat grinder. Now things will stabilise, Pledge.
I think some of them should have been able to press tab a little bit more frequently, because they pushed at the time where they probably thought a couple of players were still down. They got caught off guard, and with Kuna going down, it's a Delman out of the equation, and definitely that's going to open up things for 425. And to pick up the second point,
it's a spy.
Yeah, they need to be very careful though. Gubbins is rocking spy. He's going to take down Death. It's a Delman out of there, and we can see the Superstars immediately trying to catch this one off guard. Dr. Leon goes down, but Calm Down and Jangbai both going down up on the flank. Actually on the front as Ordinator manages to pick those off. Scout behind, is he going to be able to do anything? No, Mish gets taken down. Forces that Uber out though from Superstars. Dicker and Anak, the last players left standing. They're going to rock that Uber charge. Ordinator goes down, it's at least one frag, but only Death is now respawning. It takes him a second longer. I think the Russians are going to spawn here in time, James.
Yeah, Anak did really well there to counteract that. Uber destroyed Ordinator. The pocket there for Superstars only, then picks up Crouton. Gubbins again out with the spy. Gonna get Uberstad gives away a free slice there to Dicker, and that might be good for the Russians to start moving forward here.
Yeah, they have some sort of an advantage here. I doubt they'll be super aggressive, like they're going to check. They're mainly just building off this Uber right now. I don't have enough research on 425 to know whether or not they're going to be like super aggressive whenever they can. It doesn't look like they are. It looks like they're very methodical in their way of just building Uber. We'll have to wait and see. Gubbins already going through 3 classes throughout this game. We've only been going for 5 minutes. Pyro, Spy, and Scout already in his repertoire. We know he's a fantastic sniper as well. I'm sure he's going to be the off-classer of the team. Basically doing what Harblue has been doing throughout all of the ESEA seasons for any Americans out there who know what I'm talking about. So you can see 425 and the Superstars are now both having that Uber charge. Let's see who's going to make the first mistake.
Ordinator's going to lead the fish here, coming in with that Uber charge, but then he's joined by Kuna. Immediately he gets lunged super fast into a spun-up minigun, and MHS will get that Superstars only Demoman down. No Demoman does mean there's an opportunity here for 425 to push if they so choose, but they need to control that high ground. There's a lot of players up top for Superstars only. They are going to drop down to the garage, though didn't go for that back. Dr. Leon in onto Diker, gets that medic pick, and things might just fall apart here for 425, even though they cap the point. They're in a dangerous position. They're going to get cleaned up. Down goes Death. MSS and get destroyed by an air blast. A reflect there from Gubbins. The recap is coming in, and only Yang Pai is alive here. He doesn't have the element of surprise. There's 4 players barreling down on him here. He's spinning up that minigun, trying to just hold them off long enough. Here comes the medic with the oversoul.
What?
Yang Pai picks
Are you
up 2.
serious? No! What? How the hell did he hold on for so unbelievably long? Superstar got a couple of slices though. He's going to hit that Uber charge. It's really not going to be enough with just one player there. Ordinator gets dropped down. Leon now goes down as well. And even though there's 2 frags coming down in return, they're losing a lot of players. Let's see if Kuna's going to be big though, as the Frenchman comes in from that top hand side. He's going to land some damage down, but not going to be enough to clean stuff up. So far so good still for the Russian. Scoreline still 0-0. Gonna have to wait and see exactly what's going to happen in the next little bit though, as the Superstar medic Only now respawning, and he's a little bit of a disadvantage. I'm curious if the Russians know about this.
That was the most ridiculous hold I've ever seen. I don't understand how the heavy didn't get focused down. What's going on there? But anyway, he picked up 2 frags. I guess Commander X wasn't healing the people at the front. You were actually taking the hits there, then the soldier got distracted by the medic. It was a bizarre situation. Right now, you see most of Superstars just stacked in their own garage. Dr. Leon standing here, be playing it very cool. Soldier walks in, Leon ignores him, looking for that medic pick. But right now, the Russians are going to back off and just hold it is equal Ubers here. And it's almost neck and neck, just a few percent in it. That's not going to matter though. I wonder how Superstars are going to approach this. They failed to push last, I don't know, I've lost count of how many times so far. Look at this sniper! Bottom left, MHS is watching over into the garage. He's been spotted out though.
Yeah. It's a little bit weird because this is the 3rd push from the Superstars. 3rd time that Gubbins changed class. Death is very weak. He's going to have to get caught right there. Yep, good play coming out for Dicker so far. Can they pick up that soldier on the left side? That might be an opening that they're looking for. Ornator goes down. Let's see if the scouts can follow up here for the Superstars. One of them is sitting up top there. Death knows about it though. He's going to go for those shots. Death gets focused indeed though. But Anak manages to pick off Gubbins during that exchange. No problem. And again, there's a little bit of a window here for 425 to make it happen. But Leon, the big boy, once again gets that pick onto Death. Cannot get the follow-up kill though. But the double sticky trap from Kuna coming in. Mush and Anak both going down. Now trying to follow up again. But the French downman just raining havoc across the Russians at the moment. And once again, it comes down to 2.
Leon totally whiffed that attempt to assassinate the medic, but it doesn't even matter. Called out Dr. Leon. I mean, that was real nice from Superstars there. They were just, the whole game plan was just to bait the Russians into a repush. Kuna with the stickies on the point. I mean, every time they pushed, they only really lost 1 player. They were hoping the Russians would come in true to Russian form, you know, this overly aggressive style. But I like the composure from 425. They just got a little bit unlucky there in that they didn't check for that sticky trap above the point, that classic sticky trap. But we're going to go to another middle anyway we played.
Let's have a little bit of a look if the Russians can pull this off a little bit better than they did last time around. They lost out on that middle, but so far good damage onto Kuna. He's quite low on health. Now connected with his medic though, you can see the individual play coming out for the Superstars here. That's the way they're going to play. Very aggressive individual strength. So far, the Russians not doing too bad of a job. Kuna's very weak. He's going to get shot down here on the side. It takes a while though, and during all that time, it looks like the Superstars might be able to prevail into this one. They got a lot of damage down, but in the end, it looks like 425 coming out on top onto that one. See if Dr. Leon, he's just only spawned. He's probably going to find a hiding spot or something. And he's going to have to try and make something happen at the end right now. Because obviously Dicker, he has that 100% charge. Superstar on the opposite side, he went down. So no chance in hell that they're going to have this Uber to defend last if the Russians play this properly. Kuna dying this late, I think they're not even going to put that much attention on. Like, Mish finds him now. I think they're just going to wait for him to show up and try and pick him off. You can see the soldier follow up as well. Leon, can he do it? Oh, good hold there by Dicker, to be honest.
Kuna escapes, just jumped from balcony to balcony on middle. He's about to pick up the kit. There's already a scout through on right hand side. MHS is scouting out the Superstars combo here. Goes for the run in there, but Commander X is watching him. Called it a Gubbins. He quickly 2-shots MHS and MASH. God damn it. And right now that's given up the garage here as Gubbins overextends just a little bit, allowing 425 to come in for free. Totally uncontested here. Is there a sticky trap though? Oh, there is! As he spotted it, I think Death sees it. He's called it to his scout here. Yang Pai's gonna shoot those stickies. Now the Uber comes in. A multi is forced though for 425. Superstars don't want to commit to this though. They're gonna go back. The point has been capped and they're gonna retreat, give up here and just recompose themselves just a little bit long enough for Death to come in and find Superstar with some nice stickies there play. Just looking good for the Russians.
Yeah, they're actually not in too bad of a shape, but the Superstars, they're doing a good job. Again, Leon up front, just doing so much damage towards the enemy team. You see Mush, he's trying to prevail. Ordinator picks him off, but it was the bleed in the end that manages to get him taken down. Gubbins, the lone survivor right now, sitting on towards that point. Yang Pai's not going to give him that for free. Jumps onto him, 2-shot in his face. That's the true Russian style of doing things. That's the way I got used to playing Russian Team for the Stu Jones.
Yeah, great job by Tiger there to just stay alive. Ran away, left his scout, survived, and now he's building up a 40% Uber advantage. So just going to push straight away off the man advantage though. Both scouts down, there's no fear of a back cap here, and a lot less firepower for Superstars. Only that's going to be 1-1. A quick response there from 425. We got a game in our hands, Pledge.
Pocket Soldier and Dillman both have 2 dominations at the moment. That means that the combo for 425, it genuinely means, like, obviously we don't have access to the logs right now, but it genuinely means that the combo has been doing a good job for 425 so far, and Mush and Yangpai, the scouts specifically, and even Roamer Come Down, kind of need to sort of get it together and not lose. I think it's the most important thing. Not losing is about the same thing as winning for them at the moment, so let's see if they can pull that off. Third middle now going live, and at Marbike you see a quick kill there on the Roamer.
Yeah, both scouts actually took a little damage there from the first sticky of death, but they're straight across there, got Come Down, totally denied him. Now Gubbins is going to continue picking up MSH and Yangpai. Scouts going huge there for Superstars only. I guess they didn't like to lose that round. It's going to be a complete wipe as Dr. Leon chases down Dicker, and things just went from bad to worse there for 425. A total car crash middle, and that's one of the things about Granary. It can be a really slow, stalemate map, but if you lose middle, you get rolled all the way to last. And already they're knocking on their door here. The medic hasn't even spawned yet. No heals at all here for the Russians. As a fully buffed Superstars only team come in, the Uber gets popped off just to make sure the job gets done. The Heavy's going to go down. There's a soldier up top on the pipe. He's super weak though. Creton's going to take down, and they might. Oh, Commander X launches somebody off the point there with a melee hit and somehow caps the point, even though for a second there it looked like Death might clean up. It's going to be 2-1 in favour of Superstars only here, Pledge.
Yeah, not doing too bad so far. Definitely 2 successful middles for them from the 3 that we've seen so far. And pretty much every single round has gone to the team that ended up winning middle. So, going to see a huge emphasis coming out on middles. And so far, the Russians have not been executing these middles as cleanly as they should. Let's see if they can pull it out this time around, though. As 425 and the Superstars only reaching this middle, we can see both just rolling out in pretty much standard ways. But Kuna with the spam, following up on Dr. Leo's damage, gets the kill onto Dicker. That's going to open up things for sure, as the Russians, they kind of need to go right now, and look how fast they go. Look how aggressive they go. That's what you do when you lose your medic. You go as hard in as you possibly can, and you try and kill whatever the hell you can, including the enemy medic, and that's what they did. Lose your medic, jump towards the enemy crate as fast as you can, and they caught the Superstars off guard and ended up throwing them in the respawn queue.
Yeah, it seems like 425 just hit the kill switch there. Went absolutely berserk and crushed face. I noticed as well that Come Down, he played a totally different middle layer, having been destroyed in the previous one. The scouts of Superstars only were very aggressive, running straight across forward onto the crate above the blue garage, but he was nowhere to be found. He managed to survive long enough to help his team clean up there on middle, and now it is almost reverse of last round, except for the fact that the medic went down. 425 with a strong position here. There is a soldier lurking in garage, so Dr. Leon at his work. He's in position on Z. I don't think he's been spotted yet. They might have heard the garage door opening. Now he's firing off a few rockets. Anybody with a set of ears might realise that there is something in the garage there. The Russians are very cautious, though. They're not prepared to go forward here. They're scared. Scared of the sniper, perhaps. Maybe scared of charge. They just want to get it up.
Yeah, Dr. Leon ended up just walking out there. It was like, well, no one is actually coming this way, so I might as well just go back. Good shot there from Gubbins, gets the entry frag, and we can see that probably that kill from Kuna onto Yangpai was just really a sticky frag on the side. It's going to force Superstars' hand as they kind of work their way in right now onto second point. Ordinator gets that Uber charge immediately. It's going to take a long time. They're not actually going to reach Dicker at all. Look at how long that took. And the Russians have pretty much 6-7 seconds to make this one work. They're getting 2 entry frags already. 6 versus 4, making their way into last. Things are going to come down to Kuna. Doesn't get a sticky trap kill at all. You can see Anarch, he's going to be flying around, but the rest of his team is right there. Look at that damage. Well played. Kuna got that triple with 1 pipe, doing an absolutely brilliant job killing players left and right, and Kuna single-handedly doing a good job. It's not going to be enough though to hold out on this round. Ordinator, Leon, they're going to rush, they're going to try, but a Heavy and a Medic are going to be able to cap that off too fast, 2 for 2, even though Kuna did a good job.
Yeah, 425 really capitalising on that miss push there by Ordinator and Commander X. I think their information was slightly off. They pushed right through Z thinking the combo was there, and the whole time the combo were just standing watching them from the other side. It looks like we've got a little bit of a pause here though as we head towards our 5th middle.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first game of ETF2L Season 16 without a pause, right? Like, that's just the way we've gotten used to things, and that's going to be the way it is during this season, most likely as well. Season 16 is just about to start, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank you all for joining here, us at Team Fortress TV. This is our first cast of the season as well. Obviously, if we've been doing the Nations Cup, we saw a quick unpause. We're going to get live in just a second. The Nations Cup final between Germany and Sweden is still going to happen somewhere over the week. I got told it might be on Thursday, but that was not confirmed just yet. So we have to see somewhere over the next week. That's probably going to happen. We're going to try and bring you guys that coverage combined with everything in the playoffs for Season 16. So obviously stay tuned to that. So far, though, at the moment in this game, 425, the teamwork brushes who've been together for the longest time against the superstars who formed last week. And a 2-for-2 stalemate at the moment here with this fifth middle coming up.
Ooh, Kunun's fast onto middle, already has the pack by the time his first sticky lands directly into Death's face. He is forced back a little bit. Now he gets the heals from his medic, but already the frags are coming in thick and fast. That pipe spam from Kuna over the crate paying dividends. 3k again. Every time he brings out that pipe launcher, he seems to get a 3k. I think he's got some sort of witchcraft going on there. It's black magic pledge.
It's pretty damn insane to just see Kuna pick up 3 kills every single time he picks up that grenade launcher instead of the sticky bomb. We gotta hand it to him, man. He's been doing a good job. Let's see how he's gonna be able to walk out on towards this last hand side. They're gonna go from right. If they can get the damage done to pick up this round, Jay.
Yeah, this heavy weapons guy is all in for Vivian here. Yangpai gonna get taken down by Crouton, and only MSH remains alive. I've been told on chat that MSH is in fact short for Messiah, but that was not his second coming right there. He's gonna die, and it's gonna be 3-2 in favour of Superstars only. 50 minutes left on the clock. We're playing EU rules here because we're scared of change. We're gonna go to another middle pledge. Do you think this is gonna be the back and forth? This is surely gonna be a 425 round, another quick roll.
Surely that's gonna be the way it is. We can see the reconnect actually coming in for Ordinator. I think he just crashed out of that one. He's gonna be very late to middle. Let's see if the Superstars are gonna give it up. It looks like they are gonna roll out towards middle though, but they do somewhat of a defensive one. Actually, they're not. I was looking at the blue team. I'm being an idiot. It's completely fine. The Superstars wisely gonna sit here in yard as Ordinator. Obviously, he had to reconnect. He is gonna be very late. You know why I got confused? Because Ordinator is Russian. So I would naturally assume that he was playing for the other team, but he's not.
Yeah, I think they would have liked him to play. His name was mentioned in terms of the other Russian team. I'm thinking of Hovercrabs. They were hoping to lure Ordinator in, but he seems to have some sort of romantic link to Commander X. They're like bros from previous Russian teams. Commander X also linked to the Russian scene from his time as a manager for Last Man Standing. He's got some Russian contacts. I'm not quite sure how that works, but he has been one of the few people to make that. Oh, look at this bomb here from Dr. Leonor. Sorry, hiding spot. Tips from Ips up top there on the windowsill on the left hand side. Drops down, gets the force off onto Dicker. He's going to back off, but he will send his soldier forward. This is an airborne Anak trying to go huge and get the force. But Superstar, aka Commander X, is too strong. He won't pop off when he's on 87 HP. He's going to hold on to that, and now we will see the push here from Superstars. MSH is going to get picked off, though, a free entry frag, and the 425 will be hard pressed to contest this one.
Pipes again, Jesus Christ, Kuna, can you stop landing those pipes all the time? Spamming on towards that choke, and look at how low everyone is on health already. Gubbins and Ordinator just going to try and clean that one up. They get the kill to calm down. It's probably not going to be enough to just break them here because there's still forward spawns. Middle's not been capped. See right there at Anak, he's going to respawn, just get some stuff done onto that one. But Mush and Yangbai both actually going down right there, and they probably were a little bit too aggressive onto that one. Once again, they lose their scouts pretty much for nothing. That's something we've seen 425 do multiple times. They're going to need to stop doing that if they need to win this game.
Mad props to Dicker there. He did a huge surf across from left yard into the door of Z, and now he's got a full charge here. He should be encouraging his team to push here and just crush face. Come on, Blue, for those reds. Now the Uber comes in, but his team are slow to move forward. They picked up 2 frags already. Will they give chase here? They can see 3 players in front of them. They know there's only 3 players up. This is a good time to go for it. They're going to push hard. They realise there's a soldier in garage though.
Yeah, I don't know.
But Yangpai's going to push ahead and get that medic, but lands 3-4 shots onto Superstar. There's still a soldier behind though. He's going to come in. It is Dr. Leon playing that roamer role. Oh, his sticky will send him to the spawn queue. Death manages to hold on there. And 425 pick up 2 pop off that charge without losing a single player. Nice push there, Pledge.
This right here might be the 90-second turnaround. Something. Oh my god, Pyro from the back. Never mind, Gubbins goes down. Pyro unlocks things, so you go pretty much. But this could be something we saw TCM do for the first time when they went in 90 seconds from their last to the enemy last to win the round. This could be it. This could be it right here for 425. They crushed them so hard, killed Superstars so late, that they have a massive advantage and a massive window to work with. They can make this one happen. And look at how aggressive they are. Pick up the middle, no problem whatsoever. Rush forward, and they still have about a 20-second window before Superstar actually hits that Uber charge. Let's see if Leon can manages to turn things around, though. He's going to try and get that force off. He does manage to get the force off. It forces the Superstars back to last. I have a feeling the rushes are not going to stop here.
Yeah, that Uber got popped off, and they didn't even manage to kill Leon. He was in the garage. He's now rotated round. He's in on Z. Unfortunately for him, there's no Russians nearby. There's actually a scout spot tonight. Leon's probably going to go down here, but the big Uber charge is going to come in very shortly from Superstars, I would imagine. They're poised up top. They're moving their way slowly but surely in through that window room now. They haven't managed to make it up top. The Uber does come in. Commander X fearful of stickies. He's going to pop off. Ordinator has 8 seconds here to push ahead, but the positioning from the Russians is excellent. They're straight out of there. And now it's the Uber advantage in their favour and player advantage as Crouton goes down. Now Kuna's going to find MSH, but Yangpai picks up Gubbins and Ank onto Ordinator. And it looks like 425 have played a master stroke, really drawing Superstars into a horrible position and now taking them apart. They got players all over that point. It's going to be 3-3. We called it Pledge. This is just back and forth. It's like a tennis match.
That was the turnaround, man. Seriously, that was the momentum was all in favour of Superstars. They were on 425's last. They got it ready, on the verge of making it 4-2, and within 2 minutes, it is all going the other way, and 3 alls on the board. 425 is going to be feeling so hyped right now. Let's see if that vibrates throughout this entire middle. Let's see how aggressive Come Down is going to be.
And to think admins weren't going to let these guys into the playoffs. What are you doing, Permzilla? God damn it, stop listening to Sunny Black. Yangpai's going to go super aggressive here, straight into the face of Kuna. He's down to 50 HP. He's going to be soaking up the full heals of his team now. This is a great opportunity for 425 to move forward, but Death gets destroyed by Crouton. He also picks up MSH. Oh my god, Crouton going huge there. Anak will finish him off, but Ordinator jumps in and gets that medic pick. It's going to be a wipe here. Superstars going absolutely huge. Unbelievable.
Dude, that entire tactic revolved around Yangpai going aggressive and the follow-up coming in from 425. But it took them so long to kill Dr. Leon, who jumped in their faces. They had no health and no time to follow up on Yangpai. They all stood in the corner, and Crouton single-handedly dismantling the players that were somewhat low on health. Very well played to the Superstars there. Dr. Leon and Crouton coming up huge for their team.
Heavy weapons guy brought out here on last for 425. They are battening down the hatches. They know they're up against an Uber advantage here. It's not an impossible hold. In fact, quite often you see them overturned, but it's really up to Superstars to execute correctly here. They're going to wait and wait because they know they have time. They want to make sure they're ready to go, but Diker's Ubers slowly but surely creeps up. Now Superstars are beginning to move in. Diker on 60% as the Uber gets popped off here, or Commander X, but he drops Ordinator immediately. And now it's just Kuna and Commander X on that right hand side. They are going to escape, but Gubbins will get destroyed by Death. Leon picks up a knack, but Kuna's gone down as well, and only Superstar and Dr. Leon remain alive. They're respawning. Ordinator will have to try and save Commander X here. He is backing off on that left hand side. They're on opposite sides of the yard, though. Now they have hooked up, but still a massive Uber advantage here for Dicker. No Uber popped off at all, just faces crushed there by 425.
He didn't have Uber at all. They couldn't pop, but they didn't have to. There was no pressure on them whatsoever. As soon as Ordinator died, Kuna was just kind of sitting in the back, but realizing that there was no one else to actually dish damage in front of him. Really, the Superstar realizing too late that they had to drop back, losing so many players in the process that right now the Russians are in somewhat of a mental state of making this one happen.
Dr. Leon's going to follow up the damage done by Gubbins there. Diker's going to pop off fairly defensively there. Definitely didn't want to drop now. This is a tough one here for Superstars. They're going to push in here with the 2-man disadvantage. They know spawns are coming in 5 seconds. The Uber will have faded by then. Death goes down immediately. You know, Demo Man, that's going to make it tough for 425 to reach. But they do have players behind. Look at Come Down, positions up top, gets the pick onto Superstar. And Yangpai and Come Down hook it up to get that frag onto Crouton as well. The spawns have come in, but the rest of the team are down. That was a ballsy move from Superstars only, and it just didn't pay off, Pledge.
No, very clearly. So 425 just doing an unbelievably good job, and now 6 versus 1 left alive. You can just see how well they're doing, turning things around time after time. Just remember, 90 seconds ago, the Superstars won the 425 last. And now suddenly we're finding ourselves on the Superstars last. Second round in a row where that happens. Cannot really be a coincidence anymore, James.
Yeah, I think maybe Superstars are showing their opponents a little less respect than they deserve. But right now, they are sitting here with their head in their hands wondering what there's a Pyro Sniper on last here. Here comes the charge up top. Pyro's going to deny. And he's doing a great job. Eventually they get in. The Uber will fade in the next few seconds, though. The frags have come in. Cruton, Gubbins and Ordinary go down in quick succession. Countdown, Yangpai and MHS picking up those frags. Now Kuna trying to go huge.
Wow. Holy, I don't think... Wait, how did that happen? I think Kuna got 5 kills right there, just killing players.
Dr. Leon with 3.
Over and over again. Dr. Leon got like 2 or 3. Like, basically, Dr. Leon and Kuna did all the damage there together. Very impressive play right there from those two. And really, Kuna, he's the man of the match so far for the Superstars. They're playing unbelievable well. And Dr. Leon, back from retirement, doing just an unbelievably good job back into his starting lineup. It's very nice to see those players back in action again at this kind of stage.
This could be a heartbreaker around here for 425. Just been knocking on the door of last now, ready to give up middle. There is a back cap on though, there's one player on the back cap here. And they're going to commit players here to block, but it's going to... A superhuman task to block this. They may just get it though, because the Uber is actually blocking the point for them. Unbelievable. Commander's decision to Uber actually blocking the point. Uber and all those players at once. There was nobody capping. And Comdown going huge with the roamer place. Didn't even have the pain train, but still managed to back cap 2 points there. Wow.
That was so well coordinated by 425. They did the impossible. They just stuck the point with 8, well, times 8 basically. 6 people sitting on top of that point, and with no Uber, they just rushed onto it, tried to just block it out for as long as they could, and they did it. And Calm capping that one out. 4-3. Once again, 425 with the momentum. Let's see if they can deal with Dr. Leon better this time around.
Yeah, neither Demo Man really doing much here. Dr. Leon's jumped in, but just found nothing but a scout there. Maybe the call was per. I think he was looking for a Demo Man, but only a scout away to MSH. Gonna destroy him, and this is looking like a wipe. Wow, you would have thought Superstars only would have come out swinging there in that round, but they just lost 6 for nothing there. Unbelievable.
That's momentum for you, right there, James. That's a team versus Superstars, where the Superstars, they're just... I can only imagine how their mumble is just sounding right now, where they're all just a little bit down and a little bit like... There's going to be 1 or 2 guys who are like, yeah, guys, we can still do this, but the rest are going to be like, no, this is just... How the hell did they turn this one around? They're doing so well. At 425, they're not slowing down. They're moving forwards. They're rushing in all over the place. And now from a 2-3 deficit, they have a 5-3 lead. Very well played to 425 over the past 10 minutes.
In North American rules, this game would have been over. There still is 3 minutes, though, for Superstars only to come back here. It is possible. Is anybody going to run that Kritzkrieg? No, Medigun for both medics here. Will they even survive middle? That is the question. Kuna rolling out on the right-hand side. He's coming in from the rump room. He's just spamming stickies up top. He's expecting an aggressive bomb here, maybe from Comdown. Crouton is taking a little bit of damage. Oh, Kuna's sticky trap isn't good enough. And he's actually in 39 HP himself. Comdown on 15, both of them fighting for their life here. Crouton will pick up Comdown, and Anak onto Ordinator though, but the Demo Man of Kuna will survive for now. The fight continues on middle here as Gubbins and Dr. Leon try and clean up, but Leon unable to survive that sticky to the face from death. Now it's Gubbins and Superstar trying to go use with a Yang Pipe flank here. This Superstar had to go in to try and save his scout there. Even if he'd run away, he would have still gone down. Now Gubbins has an opportunity to go huge here, using 7 HP. Demo Man knows he's weak, tries to hit him with the pain tree, and then
yes.
Dicker shows him how it's done, brings out that melee.
Screw all of those pipes and stickies. Dicker says, you know what, I got a saw right here. Let me just grab a piece out of that Gubbins guy. I can use that guy on my table. It's going to be great. There's Dicker and the rest of his team right now picking up this middle point. That pretty much seals the deal, ladies and gentlemen. Only 2 minutes left on the clock. And really, those 2 minutes are not going to be enough in order to get down that 2-round deficit that they have against a team with Uber. Unless they pull out a miracle backup like the one we saw come down to a second ago. So wait and see, 425, they don't really have any idea of slowing down for the time being. They're just going to Uber in here and try to kill some more Superstars.
Yeah, that Uber popped off just to save people there. A lot of spam coming their way, and Anak will continue here. Just feels the urge. Feels like it's worth going in and dying here. Now they're going to throw the scouts into Yangpai and MSH down. And there's Dr. Leon coming in behind to get Dicker, and he's going to go down to come down, but only Death remains to clean up there from Gubbins. He gets a little 2k off the back of Dr. Leon's damage.
Oh, Jesus. The time is pretty much run out. I mean, there's only 1 minute and 15 seconds left on the clock, so even though that was a good hold, that was a good way for the Superstars to go out, it might give them a little bit of momentum going into the next map, but more than that, it's really not going to be, as right now we can see, look at that mush guy, he's suiciding. I think I should call a vote, James, that we're going to call him Messiah from now on. I like the call Messiah. I think that's great. I think we can make a lot of puns with it as well. So I think we should call him Messiah from now on. I think that would be a good
I thought everybody just called him MSH.
I thought everyone
That's
called
how he seems
him
to get
Mush.
called in pickups or double mixes, but anyway, there's still a game going on here. Whoever gets popped off Ordinator is going to clean up Death with that charge. Superstars have a chance here to get around to the board, but Crits comes in, and I'm going to find Ordinator. And now a shotgun onto Crouton, times 3 damage there with that Crits Krieg. There's a scout though. Gubbins has drawn the attention here of MSH as Superstar takes down Dicker, who realises there's only 15 seconds on the clock. He doesn't even care if he loses another round. Dicker going to go in there, go huge with melee on melee, but comes out the lesser man against Commander X, clearly the king of medics.
Actually, just spoke to Dicker a second ago. I was like, Dicker, let me make sure. Was Process or Granary your map? And he said our map was Granary. We picked this one out of the 3 remaining maps. So this is a map that we wanted to play. And very clearly you saw that come out. 425, they knew how to play this map. Yeah, their middles didn't look super clean and super refined. They lost a lot of them as well. But the 9 middles that we played, I think it was pretty even, but the Superstars probably 5-4 or something, winning in that regard. But just the way they defended last, the way they outmaneuvered the Superstars throughout the second half of that game. Very impressive, and 425 is going to take a 1-0 lead in this full best of 3 to have a chance at getting into Division 1. I guess we'll have to wait and see exactly what's going to happen on the second map. I said it before, it's going to be Process. We'll have to wait and see exactly how that map is going to play out as the Superstars and 425 are just going to switch map, which means that we're going to take a quick break. Grab some water, grab some food, but when we return, this game will continue, guys. This is Division 1 playoffs of Season 16 of ETF2L. It's just about to start, really. This is the first night of ETF2L action of this season, and really it's only going to get bigger and better. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.